Okay. Hi, I'm Ron. I'm a graduate student in the School of Engineering and Applied Sciences with a major in electrical engineering.
I'm Akash Shah. I'm a graduate student in Molecular Biotechnology program in the College of Professional Studies.
Today we are here to discuss a problem which is faced by everybody here. It's the problem regarding energy, and we at LGA 614 have a simple and green solution for it. Basically speaking of today's energy crisis, we are facing energy shortage all over, and we are expected to increase energy production by up to 50% by the year 2030. Just as an example, US consumes daily per year around 3.3 terawatt of energy, which is supposedly to increase 33% to 5.5 terawatt by the year 2020. And also according to recent surveys, I just let you know, which is just like very recent, that renewables are going to be the second largest production of energy after coal by the year 2012. So we are also looking at one solution which for it, and which I'm very sure is going to be the one. And Akash will let you know about it.
Alright, so now what we are looking at is algae, producing energy from algae. Now before I start going into what it is, let me tell you how the idea came about. Now, idea came about in one of my final project class in biotechnology course. I was kind of interested in energy. There was a problem going on, and I looked at algae, and I thought, how can I improve the retention of lipid within algae, which could be used to produce biodiesel. So now, algae A614, our idea of photobioreactor focusing on four areas of the market. One, the photobioreactor will be able to use large amount of CO2 to grow algae. Now, algae stores carbon from CO2 as a lipid or carbohydrates. So now, large CO2 emitters, we can help them with this technique to reduce their carbon footprint. So that's one. The second one is the lipid that is retained in the algae. You can extract that for biodiesel, or biofuel. So that's another thing. Now, potential of that extraction could be as much as 5,000 to 10,000 gallons per acre per year, compared to if you look at the corn, which is around 30 gallons per acre per year, so which is enormous. And another thing, the third aspect of the biodiesel that we got out of algae could be used in automobile industry, power generation, air industry, aviation. So that's third. And then fourth, after extracting the biodiesel, the leftover dry stock could be, which has a high organic component into it. You can put them in fertilizers and fisheries products. So you can use them one algae in multiple ways. So now he's going to talk about
regarding the market situation. As of now, there are players considered in this field, but they are like really scattered in their work. Like some companies like Greenfield Technologies, which is also a startup, only works at reduction of carbon footprint through algae. There are companies like UNH Biodiesel and Sapphire Energy, which has shown great interest by Bill Gates, which only looks at biodiesel production. But we at LGA 614 believe strongly in the fact that we will give a complete solution, right from reducing global warming to providing energy, and also using the dry stock in farming and fisheries, which has a high organic component. Like the high organic carbon is always going to be useful for the plants. So that's the solution we're looking at. And in the same aspects, we're definitely working with the Indian Embassy as of now regarding it, and we have got a really positive feedback, and we are working towards it. So we feel the solutions here.
Yeah.
How are you going to deal with different climate changes? I mean, obviously, in a warm climate, you don't have a problem, but what about a cold climate?
Right. Now, the design that I created, it's a closed-loop environment, closed-loop photobioreactor. Now, U.S. Department of Energy did research in 1984, but they used open pond system. So now, open pond system, the problem was the contamination of other algae, temperature variance. So basically, the high yield that you would like to get, they weren't able to get it. So they kind of dropped the idea. Plus, the oil prices were low at that time. So, but the design I created is closed-loop environment. So uses less water, as well as the contamination is less. So this way could be dealt with.
And it's going to be a controlled environment.
Right,
so
we can
definitely control temperature, sunlight. If not sunlight, we can have artificial sources of light, because what we are basically using is only clean water. Otherwise, we are recovering carbon dioxide, which is not required for anyone except for plants.
Yeah.
Well, where do the nutrients come from for the algae?
Right. You can
You mentioned using clean water. What about using dirty water?
Well, no, you can use dirty water, but then the difference is you have to select different strands, because different strains can grow in different environments. So basically, you have to be very selective. But having a closed environment, you can grow any strand that you want in a particular environment.